Hey folks, welcome back. Let's go and do some more custom deliveries, though this time I'm going to do them at Minago in Rhalgr's Reach. Since I don't really have the time at this point in time to unlock any of the other ones, Gold Saucer Consolidation Prize, I'm gonna be doing this for now. Should be fine if I do 3 today of this and then change over to what she wants next. Go. Let's go to West Rhalgr's Reach. And search for this. If this is also going to be 14, this is the material supplier, right? Yeah, Gold Saucer Consolidation Prize. I want to say 9? One. No. 3. Yeah, I need 9. If I do this, and check my macros. That's muscle memory, veneration, waste not. Careful synthesis? Okay. Got the macro. Go. Synthesize this. Because this is taken... Like, normally it would be basic... in the old one it was basic synthesis, and this time it's careful synthesis. So... Also, I need to change my level on this. Yeah, it seems good. Oh, wait. Huh. Let's just synthesize it. We're not gonna get the max collectability. I'm gonna have to get manipulation and stuff. I'm gonna have to get Captain Gerhard and stuff listened to at some point, because if I don't, this is gonna... We are getting a good amount of experience for Carpenter thanks to the custom deliveries though, so that's at least a good thing. I'm gonna have to find clothes for Chloe. Slowy. I'm gonna need to find clothes for Slowy at some point. I like her look, but it could be funny if I deliver stuff to a, let's say, a chicken, for instance, or to one of the figures from Nier. we go. The consolation prize we sold to the Gold Saucer turned out to be more popular than we ever imagined. More profits means more aid for the families. In fact, we've got enough to go around. Now that I doubt Conrad's widow will object to make some more herself. Also, we found Mifrid's widow. I have a mind to visit the both of them to deliver their stuff. I think I mentioned this to you before, but I was hoping you would want to come with me when I do, on account of your connection. There we go. Level 4. Rhalgr is overjoyed. You are now considered a savior of the Resistance Widows and Orphans Fund. And let's... long overdue. We'll start by paying a visit to Mifrid's widow. She's lived in Gyr with a daughter. I'll need a moment to gather my things, so go on ahead and I'll meet you there. Okay, Gyr is all the way over here. Let's just teleport. Nago! This is Gala and a little girl. I asked him to meet us, so I asked us to meet us here so we might have a bit of privacy. Put that away. I'll not pretend we get it easy, but I never asked for anyone's charity. Oh, that went fast. But I don't understand. What's that do? He said he wanted to fight the good fight, but he's afraid of putting us in danger. It was all bollocks, and we both knew it at the time. Fighting for your homeland sounds noble, it does, but it was nothing more than an excuse to not be beholden to his wife and daughter any longer. You're wrong about him. I can prove it. There's something else I brought for you. What's this? A charm? Mifrid's. He was holding it when he died. Modern can attest to that. Not a ward of the Destroyer, but a hand-carved wooden charm with the faces of mother and child. Don't you see? What mattered to him most in the final moment wasn't his homeland or his faith. It was you. Mifrid. That's what I believe, at least. I won't presume to claim I know him better than you did. I do know he'd want you to have this money, though. If not for yourself, for your little girl. Thank you for everything. I'll be sure to put it to good use. Rhalgr saw more than its fair share of Imperial soldiers during the occupation. No one with any ties to the Resistance was safe here. I imagine that played a part in the decisions Mifrid made. Who knows why he never told us? For their sake, or for his? Maybe both. No dwelling on this. From here, we've got to continue east to see Conrad's widow. He had her hiding in an abandoned village deep in the mountains for some time. But now that the occupation's ended, there's no need for that. She's living in the Alamegan Quarter at present. I'll lead the way. Alamegan Quarter. It's quite a bit further. Okay, cool. Nago. Got to you. This is Greed. She's been waiting a long time to meet us. I've heard stories about your fund and what you've done for the families of the fallen. It's good work you're doing, and Conrad would be proud. And you must be modern. I'm grateful to you beyond measure for what you did for my husband and for our homeland. There's no need to stand on our account. Please take a seat. Told you about my legs, did he? Well, I'm not too proud to say no. Told me a lot about you too, Nago. And enough that I'm half tempted to call you Nago, even though he didn't. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. We never had a child of our own, and yet, the way his face would light up when he spoke of you and your mischief, like a father boasting about his little girl, couldn't help but think of you in that way too sometimes. He was a father to us all in a way, and we're all better for his guidance. I wish I could have done more to repay the favor when he was alive, or to you now, but all I've got to offer is that Gyr and my gratitude. You've already done more than enough. I imagine I accidentally clicked. Mrs. Greed, I went and bought some things you wanted. Wait, I know that voice, but from where? Specula Imperatoris, you were the one speaking for the skulls, but how? I thought you all died in the main tower. You've got good ears. You're right, I'm Rudolph, and it was one of the... Don't remember much of it, but the tower came down, hit my head or something, and all I remember was waking up beneath a pile of rubble, lucky to be alive. Fair enough, but tell me why you would come here. Where else could I go? Apparently the Imperials were willing to kill me, and the Resistance weren't like to treat me any better, I reckoned. Best chance I had was to take off my uniform and join this lot. I had no idea what happened, to be honest. Wasn't till later that I learned Commander Kemp himself had died in battle. Didn't know much about the man, other than it was a leader of the Resistance. He had a wife named Greed, who'd gone into hiding, that he died because he wanted me and my comrades to live. I owed him, so I sought her out and did what I could. Didn't never make up for it, I knew, but it was better than nothing. A way to pass the time until you found me. Earnest to a fault, isn't he? It's like the moment he took off the mask, he couldn't hold anything back. After all the effort Conrad went through to save his life, I thought it'd be a shame for it to go to waste. So I accepted his help. I knew it couldn't last, though that you'd find me one day. I'm unarmed. I surrender. Do with me what you want. Got nothing to do. Way I see it, the skulls died that day in the tower. But what will you... Because sometimes you've got to try not hitting the person's back. Otherwise we'll have all bruises, knuckles, and bloody noses. I don't know what to say. Thank you. I appreciate you agreeing to look the other way. Conrad would too, I'd like to think. He managed to give them another chance. It's not our place to take it away. Goddamn dust getting in my eyes. We honor the dead by living well, by carrying on their legacy, as in many ways, but we wouldn't forget to spend time with the people dearest to us while we can. You still have both your parents, yes? You ought to go and see them. I'm sure they think about you every day. Yes, I'll do just that. It's on the way back, so if it's alright with you, I'd like to pay a visit to the Peering Stones. Thanks. It's been long since I saw mother and father. The Peering Stones. Wow. It's... Yeah, sure. Let's call it on the way home. Raz and Mantua. Oh, there she is, the pride of the M tribe. I only wish you had sent word in advance so we could have begun preparations for the feast. Please, Father, we're only here for a short time. We had business in the peaks, and I'll thank you to stop with the pride of the tribe rubbish. Now, what's the world come to if a father can't dote on his daughter? And besides, it's true, you ought to know by now how much your sisters look up to you. Aye, it's nothing but look at Naga going on about getting things done, moving up in the ranks in the resistance, bringing honor to the M tribe. People be telling that story for years, you know, how you rode up there through a storm of cannon fire to the top of Velodina with nothing but a satchel of glamour prisoners and won the day. Pity you've got no skill other than soldiering though. Your cooking's especially bad. Malatoa. Oh, meant to ask, Father, we're short of wood for arrows. Meant to go and gather some myself, but I wasn't sure where I ought to search. Gather? My child, you should have learned by now that you'll have little luck finding suitable trees near our village. Better to trade for wood. Goodbye. You know, I started a fund for the widows and orphans of the resistant soldiers who died in battle. We've raised a great deal of gil through the collectibles trade, and in the process I've made friends with a lot of merchants. If there's anything in the village lacks, maybe I could use the connections to get what you need. So little Naga has taken up a new trade. If I had to choose between bartering with a stranger in Alagiri or relying on my own daughter, then it's hardly a choice at all. The stranger. I'll be in touch then. I promise you won't regret this. Right, we should hurry back to the Reach. With me, Modern. Okay, let's go back to Rhalgr's Reach. Let's talk to you. Let's go to the north, eastern. And then let's go see about this. What do you need, Nago? Thanks again for accompanying me, Modern. I know it ended up being a lot more complicated than expected. Right, then. I promised my father I'd help the village, and I mean to do just that. I'm in the market for sundry goods, and if you could help, I'd be most grateful. You'll still get your bit, as will the fund. Everyone will be happy in the end. You've my word on that. I'm counting on you, partner. Okay. Sundry goods. Huh? Let's see. M Tribe Sundries. Cool. Okay. This is once again not gonna get the entire thing, but yeah. Actually, if I did this, this will work. Okay, so let's get these. I want to say 9 as well. Yeah, 9. Yeah, now. And tribe sundry components. Copy this macro. Okay, let's... Awesome. This is taking a little bit longer, specifically because I'm doing an extra step. But that extra step will give me extra experience in the long run, so we're fine. There we go. Awesome. Let's synthesize some more. This is gonna take me 9 iterations of this. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Preparatory touch. 71. If I do this... Yeah, it does. This didn't take away a step, but it is different. So this one uses the preparatory step. Increases quality at greater cost of durability. Additional effects increase in a quiet stack by 1 up to 10. Efficiency 200, success rate 100%, durability cost 20. There we go. $60. There we go. Nice. It's 4. Go. So you need to choose between reflect and muscle memory? Okay. Yeah. I know this is boring as fuck. I keep on forgetting it is, like, not necessarily the most fun thing to watch. I was expecting to be able to do the XIV thing as well, but that is more crafting. So, yeah. So I have to leave in an hour-ish. But with some luck we can use the car that's now currently still being worked on. Okay, this macro, 11 steps. This is for the M-Tribe summaries. Yeah, okay, cool. User, U, Control A, Control V. There we go. There we go. There we go, nice. There we go, nice. And the last one. Okay, so I'm quickly looking because So, I'm thinking of starting the Anima quest again, but this time for my warrior. The Parashu doesn't necessarily look overly great. I kind of like the look of the Upon Vasara. Upon Vasara? I don't know. And the Axe of the Blood Emperor. Yeah, it's decent. And then last but not least, the Minos, I would say? Yeah, fair. Well, it's a fire axe. It's a very simple axe. Might not. Might not. Yeah, make a delivery. You. There we go. And now last but not least, this one. It's not gonna upgrade my thing, my level, but it is gonna start the next cutscene at the very least, so. Not to say, Modern, you've done more than your fair share for the fund. Wouldn't want to impose upon you further, not right now. Rest up and come round another time, alright? You have delivered a weekly maximum of 6 items to Rhalgr. You may... Let's see. Make a delivery. Yeah, I know. So we're currently halfway up the level to the next level. So next week I'm gonna have to try and get a different person. Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. I have been gathering scripts though, so that could be useful. How many scripts do I have? 3,800 and a bit. So I might need to go and fetch some crafter gear for my guy here. Level 70 crafter gear. Let's see. Level 70 gear guide. Crafting gear. Normal craft scripts. Script exchange. Script exchange. So that might be Rhalgr's Reach, Script Exchange. So there should be one somewhere around here. Might be down below here, I have no idea. Trader, 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 trader. Tombstone exchange, token exchange, omega parts exchange, gear exchange. If not here, I might have to go to Gyr Abania and see about that. Collectible appraiser, Script Exchange, awesome. Let's see about you. Script Exchange. I would like gear. And then level 70, item level 350. And then biggest issue is that for the is there anything else like here? No. Claw hammer. No, apparently not. Okay, cool. Materia, gear, no. Okay, okay, level 70. Clawhammer. Artisan's Clawhammer, level 70 secondary tool used by the by the carpenter. Where can I get this? This is a crafting recipe for blacksmith. So apparently this doesn't help. Huh. And again, I look kind of fancy. I look kind of fancy. If I do this, it's a turban. Okay, fair. Let's see about... I actually kind of want to keep this equipped. It's gonna drop my item level quite a bit. Quite a significant bit. But let's reassign this gear. And then let's see about this. My control is currently up to 1,339. And my CP is currently 414. That's my craftsmanship. That's this number, and this one is 1248. Next one would be 16. So the last craft, this one, was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 steps. I can do this same craft for the M-Tribe sundries for 6 steps at this point in time. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Anyway, once again, 37 minutes of video. I think we're good. There we go. Hope y'all had a good day. Hope y'all had a good time. I hope to be able to play more games this weekend, but I don't know. We'll see. Have a good one. See you later. Goodbye.